Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So I thought it was about time I sat down and filmed a more in-depth tutorial of a makeup look, as I usually go to do them and never end up liking them and posting them. The amount of times I've made videos and my friends are like literally post them and I just don't post them. So I thought I'd sit down, do more of a simple look, as I thought for my first video back this would be a good one to start with, as these are come in my favourite looks to do, like more softer glam looks. But obviously I hope to do more and like more creative, my fun look that everyone seems to love. But I thought it was about time I sat down, really talk through the products I use. And we get so many questions still about certain products I use, especially when I make my short IGTV videos. So yeah, I really do hope you enjoy, and please carry on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start by just brushing up all my eyebrow hairs with a spoon. Then I'm going to take the PLouise Rumour base in the shade 2, and I'm just going to take a bit of that on the back of my hand. I'm going to take the Zoeva Run for Report Soft Concealer brush and just make sure my brush is coated in that. And I'm just going to carve out my brow. Once I've carved out the brow, I just take a fluffy brush like this with a bit more base, not too much. So yeah, I'm just patting the rest of the base in, adding a little bit more onto the lid area, and just making sure that's all nice and patted in and set in place. Next, I'm going to take some sleek LifeProof concealer. This is in the shade 11 Hot Mocha, and I'm just going to take the same concealer brush just because it's easy. And what I do with this is I map out my crease and where I want my shadows to go. This just really helps the blending process. Because you're probably thinking that looks absolutely crazy, but now I'm going to blend it out with the same brush. You can use a different brush if it makes it easier, but I find having the product from the base on there as well really helps it blend. I'm just going to pat that in using a Don't worry if it looks absolutely crazy, it kind of looks like I have a black eye at the minute, but when you come in with your foundation and everything else, it will really help to blend it in. Okay, so now I'm going to take a clean blending brush and just go over those edges. That's about it really. It does look crazy, I know, but trust the process, honestly. It's the main thing I go by when doing makeup. Okay, so as I'm doing a more natural, softer look, I'm going to take some Mercier loose powder and just kind of dust that over the crease area. Not too much, you don't want to be sitting it in place too much, you still want a slight bit of tackiness there. For this look, we really want the shadows to be soft, and it will also really help the blending of the shadows together. So for the palette today, I'm going to be using my Morphe 35 matte palette. As you can see, it's very well loved. I really would recommend to start off with, I'm going to be taking one of the medium brown shade. Take this medium brown shade, I'm just going to place that into my crease. I start off with darkest to lightest, it's just how I prefer. I find you get a better blend and you don't tend to lose the shadows within one another. So after this, you really get to see the blend of each shadow, and yeah, I just really love the result. did actually just put myself in the eye, but you know. So with the shadow I'm also like slightly with while in lockdown I have been practicing a few different techniques. I'm really trying to up my game, especially on the softer looks. I've taken a lot of inspiration from like Sophie VJ on Instagram, Caitlin and X. Just really love their style. It's really soft but still like glam at the same time, and yeah, I really love how their work looks. Brown shades on. I'm going to take this orangey shade here and use that shade to blend the brown shade out with this BH Cosmetics Fluffy Blender brush. This is from the Rose Quartz brush set. This isn't my final shade, so I'm not bringing this one up too high, but higher than the last. So the last product I'm going to be using for the eyeshadow is actually a bronzer. This is the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish Natural in the shade Dark. It's not actually a bronzer, it's actually a face powder, but if you get them in the darker shades they work lovely as bronzers. They have a really wide range of shades. This one I used to use as bronzer, but I don't use this one for bronzer anymore, but I love this on the eyes. It's really nice and warm toned, but yeah, they're really lovely to work with as they're actually face powders. They're not too pigmented and really buildable. So I'm just going to put this on this fluffy brush. I'm not actually sure where it's from, but I'm just going to use this to blend out the edges of that previous shade. I'm now just going to go in with this BH Cosmetics brush again from the Rose Quartz set with a bit of that PLouise base. And I'm just going to use this to map out my crease. I'm not doing a cut crease, I'm just tapping the product on the lid. This is just going to help our lid shade have more pigment to it and really pop more. Again, I'm just going slightly above my natural crease line. Okay, so for the lid shade I'm using two products. The first one is the shade Queenie from the Stacey Marie palette. I also forgot to say, please ignore my nails. I need to redo them ASAP. I've cut them down because I just were too grown out, but yeah, I haven't actually got around to doing them yet. Don't ask me why I haven't, because we're literally in lockdown, so I should be doing them, but it's just a long process to do it myself. Okay, so now I'm going to take a little bit of Gatsby Pigment from Peachy and Cream. I'm actually going to use this with my finger because I don't want too much of it. I just want a light dusting over the lid. So I'm going to take this on my finger and paint over the lid slightly. This is more of a gold shade compared to the eyeshadow, but it also kind of makes that like duochrome effect. I love using like two lid products. I really just, especially something like the Peachy and Cream pigments, I rarely do an eye look without them, as I just love them. They're so fine but so good at the same time. Okay, so now I'm going to take that dark brown shade that we did in the beginning and I'm just going to use it on this really small tapered pencil brush and just kind of drag that along the lash line. Okay, so now the eyes are done, I'm just going to go stick my lashes on. The lashes I use are the Prima Lash Naughty Lashes. I've used them a couple of times, so I don't have them in the box anymore. And apply those off camera and then I'll be back to finish up the face. Okay, so I've applied my lashes off camera and I cleaned up under my eyes a little bit with just some micellar water. Now I'm going to go and move my foundation. So now we're going to move the Elegant Pro Coverage Foundation in the shade Fair. It's a little bit dark for me, believe it or not, even though it is literally the shade Fair. But yeah, I'm going to quickly like put this on my face. It's on the back of my hand, it's actually dripping. But I'm actually using a paintbrush. This is my face. No, it hasn't been used for paints. I actually bought around Halloween time because paintbrushes work so much better for face paints. But these ones have actually got used, so I've just been using them to paint my foundation on my face. But now I'm going to move this BH Cosmetics brush. I promise I do have more brushes than just this set, but this set is just so good, we really recommend it. And I'm just going to buff that all into my face using this brush. I love using a big brush like this. It gets the job done so much quicker and it really just makes the foundation coverage look lovely. Just slightly bend it down my neck because it's a little bit dark for me. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my concealer. I've been using the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate in the shade 2 recently. Now I'm going to go in with the Peachy and Cream Peachy 25 to blend that out. So I'm now going to go in with my Revolution Fast Base Stick in the shade F13 for cream contour. This is literally my favourite contour product. I don't really contour with powder, I just bronze with powder, so this is the main product I use, I guess, for contouring. This is quite a good shade for contour, so on that thing it's just quite a good contour shade. So I'm just going to take the same brush, this is the Peach and Cream Peachy 25, and just softly blend those edges out. You don't want to bring the cream contour down, you really want to push the brush upwards, not dragging it around too much, just really patting it upwards. Okay, so for my nose contour, I'm going to be using the JD Wavy by Luxy Beauty 182 brush, and I'm just going to use that to bring down my nose contour. So now I'm going to go back in with my foundation brush and just really buff over that. You don't want really harsh lines. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder and this tapered brush. And then I'm just going to pat this under my eyes. I don't really bake. I definitely pack quite a lot of powder under my eyes, but I don't bake with it. I don't really know why. I'm just not a big fan of baking. For bronzer, I'm going to be using the Mineralize Skinfinish Natural, but this is the shade Dark Tan. This is the shade I would use on more light medium skin tones. So I'm just taking this BH Cosmetics brush from the Royal Affair set. Seems like always BH Cosmetics brushes, but they are just really lovely affordable brushes. I accidentally didn't record me doing my blush and highlight, but I used the Anastasiabeverlyhills blush trio in the shade Peachy and the Dolby highlight in the shade Black as Diamond. And now I'm going to go and do my brows. So I just started by again brushing the brow hairs up. I don't really do much to my brows these days, but I've been using the Maybelline brow liner. Type of brow liner in shade medium brown. So I'm just going to kind of fill in my brows like sparse areas. Not doing too much to them, doing some upward strokes in the front of them, kind of going along the base of them. But you can kind of see what I do. Now I'm quickly filled them in. I'm just going to go in with my spoolie and just brush through them. Make sure that that's all nicely blended throughout the brow. And now I'm going to go in with my NYX Control Freak Brow Gel. And I'm just going to brush the brow hairs upwards. Okay, so sometimes I'll put brown in my waterline, but this I'm not actually going to. I think I'm going to leave it. Kind of like it. If you put the brown in your waterline, it really does like make your eyes look really feline, and I do really like it. I don't really do it today. So I'm actually just going to go in with a bit of mascara on my bottom lashes. Okay, so for the lips, I have actually lost my sharpener, so ignore that. But I'm using the MAC Cork Lipliner. I know it looks so crazy, but now I'm going to go in with Fleshpot from MAC on a brush, and I'm just going to quickly So personally, I love my glossy lips, so I'm going to go in with Peach and Cream lip gloss in the shade Bambi. This is literally like my go-to lip gloss, love it, I'm literally running out. Okay, so that is actually the finished look. I really do hope you enjoyed this. If you want to see any more videos from me, please let me know what you'd like to see. More colourful looks, because I feel like I have possibly even overdoing the soft glam look recently. But yeah, if you want to see any particular videos, please let me know. Please like and subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching.